I might just go straight to the front of the SMH and we'll have a look at the SMH first cab off the rank and the age for that matter. Labor's right-wing plots path to power. Leading Labor figures are warning the party will fall at the next federal election unless it reflects on why it lost its once reliable voter base, drops its left-wing populism, reconnects with the suburbs and stops scoffing at parents who send their children to faith-based schools. As the opposition grapples with an identity crisis after 3 successive federal election losses, Labor frontbencher Chris Bowen has warned his party will fail again if it attempts to boil the ocean with a complex array of promises and policies. Now, that is on the front of the SMH. It's also on the front of the Age newspaper, an exclusive by Rob Harris. I've got to say, Christy, and David Crowe writes a comment piece here, which I think is really interesting. While the coalition party room is united, Labor is divided and anxious. Its leader cannot prevail. I'm going to be really frank here, Christy, and I've been saying this for some time, and I'll say it again, and it's important if the Labor Party want to win the next election. They can't win the next election with Anthony Albanese. And the problem is he was born into the wrong faction. The left faction of the Labor Party in this country have lost the plot. They are anti-jobs, they are anti-coal, they are anti what the Labor Party stands for. They're better off just joining up with the Greens, calling themselves the Socialist Left Alliance or whatever, going down the Jeremy Corbyn path. They just are not electorally being able to be elected. They just cannot be elected on the platform policies that they promulgate. What do you think, Christy?
Glee, so one other thing Labor is in this country is anti-suburbs. Labor does very well in the inner city with the woke elite where they can achieve green preferences, which of course is half their problem, why a lot of this rhetoric that doesn't resonate with people we used to call Howard Battlers and Rudd managed to win these people back by calling them working people. But of course, these are the people of the suburbs of Australia who vote coalition in droves. Labor was crowing about winning a number of seats in outer suburban Victoria, which is their stronghold. Eureka Stockade land, Trades Hall land, and it's a stronghold of the Labor right. It was a stronghold of also the Labor left. They had their own candidate running from Victoria and Labor right in Bill Shorten, and they thought they were going to pick up 4 and 5 outer suburban seats, and they did it. Seats like Aston, seats like Deakin, still very much firmly held by the coalition, and in fact Michael Sukkar, the Assistant Treasurer member for Deakin, his margin actually increased. So that is the indication of what the people in Labor's strongest state at a federal level thought of the Labor Party. And in terms of Chris Bowen giving the party advice of policies they have to put out there that resonate with the punters, he should know, Gleeson. He was the one who uttered the immortal words, if you don't like it, don't vote for us. I am desperately surprised they put Chris Bowen back on the front bench after that. I thought he was dead, gone, finished, but he is back, and there's the great hope of the Labor right faction from Sydney.
Well, maybe he's obviously trying to position himself as the next leader, and I think Jim Chalmers is the man. I think he's from Queensland. You know, the last Labor luminary from Queensland was one Kevin Rudd. He understands how to win those seats in Capricornia and Flynn and Dawson and Herbert, which is so integral. I'll tell you something, Christy. If the Labor Party can't win Queensland, it can't win the next election. And right now, Prime Minister Scott Morrison, through his advocacy during the pandemic for his common sense approach to issues, he's 58-42, 2PP in Queensland. Good luck with that, Labor. Good luck with that.